This is a question that plays on one of the common misunderstandings about average velocity. So if we have a trip with two segments, constant speed, say speed number 1 on the first segment and speed number 2 on the second segment, the average velocity is not the average of those two speeds. It might be under very special conditions in which the two segments take exactly the same amount of time, but in general, the average velocity is not equal to the average of the two individual speeds. Instead, average velocity, so V average, equals total distance divided by total time. That's what we need to figure out the average velocity. We need the total distance, we need the total time. We have the total distance already. So all we need to figure out the average velocity is the total time. So which of the following statements individually provides sufficient information to determine the average velocity of her trip? Well, A, if we're given the total time, total distance divided by total time is average velocity. A gives us exactly what we need. B is the trap answer. If we have the average of the two speeds of the two individual segments, that doesn't tell us zilch. That is useless. But it's a trap answer because many people think that you get to the average velocity by averaging those. So that's wrong. So the distance of each segment, that doesn't help us at all. Interesting, if we know the time spent on each segment, then we could add them together and get the total time, and then we could compute the average velocity. So that would help us also. The speed on each segment, that doesn't help us. So the only answers that work here are A and D.